None of those songs were fading out, were they? Bad playlist. Hello, it is me, Nebulous Streamer.
Hello.
And sister.
Yeah.
It's actually me, Alex, but I gotta scoot.
Scoot.
Okay.
Scoot your boot.
Until we get these walls painted green, stream viewport is gonna be a little scuffed. Whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, where is it? There it is. It's a big long title.
The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Slowcade takes over the stream.
Yeah. Thank you, Knock. You support me. Sometimes I feel like, you know how you get a watch streak for like watching the same stream every time they stream and stuff?
Yeah.
On mobile, I feel like I never get the watch streak. Like sometimes it will happen, but like right now, like it's taking forever. And on my laptop, it usually happens like right away. So I don't freaking know. I followed you, but you never stream? I'm sorry, Knock. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's very
funny.
kind of you to follow me, just in case I do. I wish that I streamed, but I don't really have the setup for it. Like, every time that Redhead takes a day off, I'm like, I wish that I could just stream and, like, play viewer games with everybody. But,
I'll just give you the key to my account.
Yeah, seriously. I don't know how to run a stream, though, and...
I did, Coleridge. Now we don't have to think of you as a bag of cheese anymore.
Yeah. I wanted to say that you're handsome, but I didn't know how that would come off, if that would come off as, like, too much, but... yeah, you're a handsome dude.
Well, now you said it, and it's awkward. We're
Oh,
all
shit.
thinking about how
no.
awkward it is.
Oh, God.
The cheese! Yeah.
Jeez, man.
I'm trying to figure out why this game is so quiet. I wonder if it's just this menu that's quiet, because it's not mixed down, I don't think. Yeah, no, it's not been volume mixed down.
Sorry, Goldbridge, I said too much. I just like cheese a lot.
Maybe it's louder in-game? Maybe we'll just turn up the desktop audio for today,
Hello,
I guess.
Valen. Good to see you. We didn't really say hi, but hello.
Hey, Bylan. The victim's death.
Okay, so I think I was doing like hoity-toity voice for her.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man burnt his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast. As far as I've heard, the post-mortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot. If there's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me. But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably wouldn't pick up on it anyway.
Well, that's just begging for an objection.
What? Oh no, Byland's going off.
That most captivating and beautiful testimony will go down in the Supreme Court's history. Thank you. Easy does it.
I hope that this is the last time I will have to sully my lips with the coarse tones of your unbecoming tone.
Oh, that's right, she's racist, I forgot.
Oh, right. Oh my god. Just in case you didn't hate her enough. Oh, forgive me. I do hope I haven't insulted anyone.
An injection might leave a mark.
I feel like suffocation would also leave bruises.
Well, strangulation would, but there's ways to suffocate people, like...
Oh, with a
that.
pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Pillow or, like, plastic bag over their head.
Yeah, okay.
Not at all, not
Ouchie.
at all. It is a delight merely to hear you speak, dear lady. And it seems very
Literally
clear from your testimony that this boorish talk of the victim's burn is utterly irrelevant.
I will be speaking to your country's Minister of Justice about what has happened here today.
Slap the steak. It does depend on how close they check. Yeah, I think it was pretty pretty clear that the post-mortem report is not the same as an autopsy.
It's already 3 o'clock? I swear. What the heck? That's
Yeah.
so weird to me. I thought it was like... I thought we were like 2:40.
I mean, we have been live for 13 minutes, so...
True.
Close to there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's not an autopsy. It's just an examination of the body. So I think that was implying that poison wouldn't have been detected. Did you already read that?
Yeah.
Okay. The Minister of Justice.
May that irritating little bully of a student be given the harshest punishment possible. Amen.
Huh? Thanks? Was that a prayer then?
Well, you have to forgive the irritation, Miss Brett, and put up with the cross-examination now. I expect you've noticed that this little bully of a student, as you put it, doesn't miss much.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, counsel, that this will be your final cross-examination in this trial. If you fail to demonstrate any problems with this witness's testimony, I will be ruling on the case immediately. Is that clear? Are you getting Jackbox 8? Oh, definitely. I don't even care what's in it.
Yeah.
We play it so often.
It could literally just be other games that they already have, and you're just like, sure.
They would have to release no new games in an entire pack for me to start considering maybe not buy it.
Right.
Did it cut? Oh no. Can you see that? Is it noticeable?
No.
Oh.
It doesn't look like there's a cut on your face.
I don't know, there was a little... Not on my face.
I don't know.
Alright, am I cut?
No,
Now I need to look in a mirror.
I don't think any of us have cuts on our face. Ah! No, me and Alex were definitely just having a scuttle earlier with a little knife fight.
Oh my god. Did you see that?
Yes.
Does Apollo do that? I forget.
I don't know, actually. I can't remember.
You must be talking about this. I don't know. No, it's not a cut. It's probably just a pimple.
Yeah.
Cut like a diamond. Hey, Wexel.
Hey.
Then you may proceed with the cross-examination.
Sibling knife fights are the best. Yeah.
The victim's death.
Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man burnt his wrist like that.
Okay, so let me check the court record again. What did we just get? Oh yeah, we got the weird burn, the transparent handbag.
Mm-hmm.
Dental work. Was there anything we hadn't explained yet?
I still don't know who ate the steak. I guess it was her.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't eaten by the time he was dead. But then she left right after the murder, so I don't know.
Yes!
I have to pee, Gary.
But his hand was on the searing hot plate for at least 3 whole seconds. You can't not have noticed. Do you think so? Let me ask you something. Sorry? Ever since I arrived at this courtroom, and even still now, the fly on those unsightly black trousers of yours has been wide open. You can't not have noticed, can you? Huh? What? Oh! Haha, what fun! You hadn't realized. The dear lady is absolutely right. As your friend, you've embarrassed me as well as yourself, Ryunosuke. Why didn't you tell me? Oh. Why didn't you tell me? Dr. Wilson was a true English gentleman. He chose honorable silence over a vulgar scream. Can your tiny brains imagine such a thing? Oh yes, I think my tiny brain can. Well, I can't. Anyway.
Hello.
Hey.
Did you figure anything out?
Just that apparently Ryunosuke's fly has been down for since she entered the courtroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have a new haircut, Slowcase, or arranged it some other way? Yeah, I have half of my hair up in a bun.
Yeah, it's like a half bun.
Yeah, I took
like
half, like the hair on top gets kind of frizzy, so I just take it and throw that up in the bun, and then the hair underneath, I just let it flow out.
We call it the up and down do.
Yeah!
Just kidding, I just made that up right now.
No, that's definitely what it's called. Up and down do.
As you testified before, you were drinking carbonated water, is that right? Dr. Wilson was only permitted to drink water at that time, if you remember, which explains why he ordered that drink. Correct, waiter? Exactly as you say, sir. Although... whether or not the professor actually drank any of the water when I delivered the steak to the table, I'm afraid I don't remember that.
Damn you.
Ah! I have enough English to understand that, at least. For the benefit of the others in the court, it means, bless you. I think it means the exact opposite.
Anyway. As far as I've heard, the postmortem report showed no other possible cause of death. Besides the gunshot.
What if she was supposed to poison him, but failed?
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't drink the water.
Yes!
Huh.
Yes, it's written here in the paperwork. Fatal hemorrhage from ballistic trauma.
Yes.
Luckily for all of us.
All this little bit maneuver message is gonna cost me 200 bits. Alright.
Alright. Heck yeah.
This little maneuver is gonna cost us 200 bits.
You little Depo.
Let's get Duke a couple treats for that. Hello, buddy. You want some treats? Yeah. Can you make the jump up to here? Can you make the jump up into the chair? Oh,
nice.
You did it! Good boy!
Yeah.
Good boy. Okay, you ready? Here's one from Colbridge. Okay, you ready for another one? Can you jump? Oh, good boy. That one's from Colbridge. Yeah.
Thank you, Colbridge.
What a
Makes
happy
him very
dog.
happy.
Yeah, what a happy dog. Okay. Now I'm gonna sit here. We can sit here together if you want.
Yeah.
That's okay. Lucky for all of us, a little burn on the wrist isn't going to kill us. And as there were no other signs of trauma on the victim's body to indicate some other cause of death, it could only have been the bullet from your gun that put an end to this innocent man's life. But it doesn't make sense. The burn must have happened straight away when the plate was first brought to the table by the waiter. Yes, that's true. If it had cooled... Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Sorry. I was just wondering why I haven't got my watch streak yet. But it's just weird on mobile. But it's fine. If it had cooled even slightly, it wouldn't have been able to make a burn like that.
And if the victim burnt his wrist on the hot plate as soon as it was brought out from the kitchen, then he must already have been dead at that point. And yet, the fact is that the victim was killed by a gunshot to the chest, until you're able to show the court evidence to disprove that. This is a complete waste of time. This little bit maneuver message. Thank you for the clip, Colbridge.
Yeah.
I concur. Professor Ouchie is right. No, it's prosecutor.
Ah!
Why do we keep saying professor?
I don't know. That's so funny because when you're not reading it out loud, you don't really make that mistake, but when you read it out loud, it's just
Yeah.
Professor.
Arrgh. Some other way a man's life can be taken without a trace. Please do show me. That is just begging for an objection, but we don't have anything.
Yeah, unless it's the wine glass.
Professor is his first name, Mrs. Wexel. Ah, yes, prosecutor Professor.
Right, prosecutor Professor Ouchie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe, did we press everything?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm just saying that like, it's
Yeah.
so suspicious to me.
Definitely.
And there's nothing in here that... Use of anesthesia. Probably use laughing gas. Food or drink, okay.
I can't believe Duke's sitting with you.
Any of y'all call your teacher's mom or dad? Definitely, I did that at least once,
God.
yeah. It's such an embarrassing thing, and
I
then you
remember
realize
it
that
so vividly.
yeah, and then you realize that like everybody did it.
Yeah, in 2nd grade, I came back from a family vacation after like spring break or something like that, or Thanksgiving break, when I had like seen my whole family, and then I like raised my hand and I was like, Mom, and then I go, oh wait, no, Grandma, and then I was like, oh wait, no, and she had to say her own name. She's like, Mrs. Hanson, and I was like, yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so one thing I'm noticing is that he probably didn't drink any of the water, but there's, like, that glass is not full. And then the other glass had to be empty for her to put it in her purse.
Right.
Otherwise she would have just dumped a bunch of water on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes!
Without leaving a trace.
If someone is shot, or strangled, or stabbed, or thrown from a height, however a person's life is taken, there are always telltale traces on the body.
Quite right, dear lady. And as our police force has thoroughly examined the body of the deceased, there can be no doubt. Isn't that right, Inspector Hosonaga? As I've said, I always aim for a flawless investigation. There would be physical traces with all those causes of death, that's true. But maybe there's some other way of killing someone that doesn't leave a mark.
If, heaven forbid, you doubt me, young man, you're going to have to tell everyone how exactly you think the professor did lose his life. Otherwise, I'm afraid your argument falls rather flat, doesn't it?
Oh no, perish the thought. Calling such a sweet young lady's innocence into question? On my honor, I, Takatsuchi Ouchi, will cut down any who dare cast such aspersions. A way of killing someone that leaves no trace.
We need some evidence to back us up here.
Yes, evidence. Yeah, he's like, don't just go saying stuff.
Yeah.
Inferior investigative techniques.
Maybe that means she was trying to poison him.
Yeah, inferior? What do you mean by that?
In the lands of the Great British Empire, the police store everything found at a crime scene for later examination. But in this country, you investigate once, and that's the end of it. Isn't that so?
Quite right. La Carnival is open for business as usual today, just days after the incident.
Exactly. Which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost. That's the first time seeing that little bubble.
Yeah.
That's weird. I guess he's got something to say. It doesn't even occur to your naive detectives to try to preserve the crime scene.
Ouchie sounds like Otchi? Otchi? For me, which is German for a small ouch or so. That's funny because yeah, that's what it means. Like ouchie is like something you say when you're hurt, and so that's the pun of his name. Is that
because the one in the games before him was named Payne.
Yeah, Winston Payne.
Yeah, Winston Payne. So this guy's name is Ouchie. I'm trying to be as tactful about this as I can. You understand.
Are you? Ha! A killer blow. The lady's as formidable as she is beautiful.
Amazing.
Amazing. He's actually admitting our police may be flawed. Perhaps Prosecutor Ouchie is finally starting to see sense.
I very much doubt that.
Still, there's something about what Miss Brett just said. There was a moment before when something didn't seem quite right.
When the guy was coughing.
Yeah. It was right when she said, like, you don't even think that there's a way to look at it in a different way or something.
Yeah. What do you think, Ryunosuke?
It's a Friday, is it a free weekend day? What weird / awesome dimension is this new house of yours situated inside both Fridays and Sundays? Okay, no. Hold on.
S days in a week.
Hi, Susan. Good to see you. We're having Slow K over a little early this weekend.
Yeah.
It just worked out that way.
Yep. And I don't know. I told my new job that I will be available to work on Sundays, but not Saturdays.
Oh,
So I
okay.
might be busy on Sundays, so we might have to switch to like every other Saturday or something. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
But we'll see. But for now, I am here on a Friday.
Redhead and the Madness of the Multiverse. Okay. I think it's going terribly. No matter how much I press her, I'm not turning up any new information.
Yes, as I suspected, she's a tough witness. We need to find a way to break her testimony or the cross-examination will be over.
But that would mean I have to find a way. There must be some clue somewhere to help us find a chink in our armor. Kazuma?
What, Ryunosuke?
There is one thing I noticed. Something that's been bothering me.
Bothering you? You mean about Miss Brett?
No. Yeah, actually no.
Her goose, like the swan, the eyes are like black. I mean, I think that's just... Is that just how swans are?
I think so,
I
yeah.
don't know. It looks kind of cool though.
Why he has a katana in the courtroom. I mean, we haven't seen the sword. We don't know there's actually a sword in there.
Yeah.
Started playing Neo Twooey with the fam today. Is it out already? Oh,
I have never heard of
I
that.
didn't know that.
Was it fun? Did you like it?
It's The World Ends With You.
Oh.
There's finally a sequel to it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, Twooey, did he misspell something? But Bylan never misspells anything.
It's good? Okay.
I believe Bylan. I trust his opinion.
We might be playing that on stream soon. So no spoilers. Not that you would.
Right.
About the person standing next to her, Inspector Hosonaga.
Either Red has to back off the throne setup though and remove the moving box from underneath his chair, or go get Sloka her own moving box to place her chair atop.
Does that make you feel better?
That's funny. I didn't even notice.
And I absolutely misspell things, is Bylan. True.
No, I think Bylan's perfect. Bylan never makes mistakes.
Yeah, Coleridge. The alternate universe. Slow case dream.
The detective?
Yes, he seemed to react a little strangely to Miss Brett's last statement. I was wondering if it might be significant, if it might present an opening, maybe.
I don't really know. Alright, I have an idea.
Nah, that's stupid.
Yeah. Try pressing her on that last statement one more time.
If you think so, but
But this time, instead of targeting the woman herself, let's see what we can get out of the detective.
alright then. I wonder what Kazuma's thinking.
He just told you what he's thinking.
I'll find out soon enough, I suppose, once I press Miss Brett on her last statement again.
Go to the last statement and press.
Inferior? What do you mean by that? Okay. Investigate once, and that's the end of it.
Wait.
Even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost. Yes, there it is again. The detective's reaction is just the same as before. Why?
Up until now, the detective has been in the stand with Miss Brett as her interpreter. But things are very different now. For this testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity.
Butler has COVID.
Oh my god.
I hope not.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
When people are actually testifying, they're usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find they often let their guard down.
You're right. Look at him, he's lost in his own thoughts.
It's time to pursue the man and his train of thought.
Sorry? Pursue?
I'll explain how to do it now, Ryunosuke. It's all to do with the witness marker.
What marker?
At the moment, we're focused on Miss Brett, who's the person they're actually...
Our main character's like, are you referencing the UI?
I
Can we do
know.
that?
He's like the fourth wall. But by moving the marker left and right with the D-pad, you can turn your attention to other people in the state.
Casimira's katana time.
Kazuma.
Oh. I was wondering if that was like another character's name or something that he was putting in there.
While you're looking at the other witnesses, you'll be able to pursue them with A. If you can catch the person at just the right time, you might uncover some new information to pursue.
I wonder if this is a contextual only, if you could do it like all the time from now on.
Yeah, I feel like it's the latter, but I don't know.
Yeah.
If you ever notice a strange atmosphere amongst the people on the stand, take a good look around.
Alright then, so first I should move them? Alright, yeah, I know, I just got it. Right. Here we
You're
go.
a child, so we explain things to you twice.
Even the investigation takes a different direction. Vital evidence may be lost. Look around! Do it. Okay, it says to use the D-pad, but the D-pad doesn't work.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm swiping right and left on these button things. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to shock you. He really was lost in his thoughts deeply.
It looked like you were thinking something just now, Inspector. Perhaps having heard what the lady next to you had to say.
Now both of you look like small, short kids, though. Either get that second box or tilt the camera downward just a nudge of a degree, but at least now you look like proper siblings and not the magnificent ruler of middle-aged Pompeii and his personal child servantress. Yeah, well, if I tilt the camera down, unfortunately, you can just see the other part of the wall. I'm telling you, the cam's gonna be scuffed until I paint the walls.
Yeah. Are you really gonna paint it green?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna paint, like, all the walls green, basically.
Wow.
Because, otherwise, you know, you might see, like, the side walls or whatever.
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna paint it all green.
Wow.
Paint stream. Literally watching paint dry would probably not be the best stream. We'll say one thing about the combat. First I was like, this combat's really simple, and then they added something to it and I realized that it absolutely was not simple. Okay, so you gotta give it time to simmer. Okay. Paint stream. Am I doing a paint stream?
I think so. I mean, if you have to paint a whole wall, you might as well stream it and have some fun.
Yeah.
Except then you'd get like paint on the like camera or your laptop or something.
Oh no.
And then there'd just be no saving that.
If there's something you would like to say, please share it with the court. What is the meaning of this? It's the delightful Englishwoman who's testifying at the moment. If you can't find fault with her testimony, then the cross-examination should be over immediately. Oh, is that how it works?
Absolutely not.
I volunteer to help with paint stream. It's all in good fun.
Aw, thanks, Violin.
First paint, then play Magic the Gathering or so.
Yeah!
I just pulled the sweat off his head. Don't you love that animation, Crispy, where he's like...
Serious time.
I wish my character could do that.
I know.
Hmm?
The detective is in the stand, which makes him a valid witness.
Yes! Not to mention the fact that he's intimately involved in the case.
Intimately.
Inspector Hosonaga. Yes? Do you have something to add in relation to the statement just made by Miss Brett? Well, yes, if you don't mind, I would like to speak. The lady is right. Our country's police practices are not as modern as those used in Great Britain.
First paint stream donation has arrived. Cheers from Swezant.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you, Swessant, as the voice just said.
Yeah. For that paint donation stream.
Oh my goodness.
Paint
Okay,
stream
fine.
donation.
I'll do a paint stream. If you guys want a paint stream, I'll do a paint stream. Yeah, let's
Why
see if we can
not?
get my dog some treats here. What I got for you? I got some jerky. Yeah. They can't really see you, so I'm gonna pull you backwards so they can see. There we go. Now they can see you. They can see the dog. This is from Sweden. And this one, you gotta shake. You shake. Good boy. That's from Sweden. Yeah. And this one, you're gonna have to pry right out of my fingers.
Oh god.
So gentle.
Wow.
So gentle. Yeah, you're so nice. You're such a nice dog.
Reminds me of that. You can have a bite. And then the dog goes, ah, and she's like, gentle, gentle, gentle,
Yeah,
gentle.
yeah, a little bite, just the corner.
Yeah.
Good boy. I guess if we sit backwards, then we get more of the cam, right?
Oh my
Dog gets treats, I'll get food, BRB. If you paint the room green, it could progressively unveil the game. It would if we like had the green screen. Okay, you're giving me a really good idea, Wexel.
Oh no!
Okay, hold on. Don't click those links.
Oh no!
There are bots going around that'll just post shortened links that you don't know what they are.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I don't even know what they are, but just don't click links that you don't know what they are.
Yeah.
Especially if they're like shortened, like obfuscated links.
I mean, it's not going to be something that you want to look at.
Yeah. I have to solve the puzzle of getting that auto voice thing to pronounce my alias correctly. Yeah, you gotta do like SW space E space sent.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it'd say like su E sent.
So we use it. Violet is so ready for the freaking paint stream. I don't know if you are ready. You're just moving in and everything. So.
I mean, better sooner than later, right? It's just painting.
Yeah. You just have to move that away from the wall and stuff.
I mean, we don't even really have to paint that part of the wall.
Okay.
I don't know. Right? Like, I think we could get away with just paint. I don't really care how it looks, you know?
Yeah.
Because literally the point of it is so that people can't look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 E's, yeah. Okay. Which is why I, Satoru Hosonaga, need to click the game. Always strive to make every investigation I'm involved in flawless. What do you really mean by that? I'll tell you what I mean. I won't have evidence lacking on my watch. I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of the crime. It's preserving evidence, you see. I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief. I'm not ashamed of what I've done.
Oh my god, the smile he had.
Yeah. A crime scene thief?
Well, it looks like the lady's remarks touched a nerve there.
Take this, for example. Oh, what'd you get, bud? Is that? This is the bottle of carbonated water that I took to the victim's table on the day in question. And yes, it's lost all of its fizz, having been opened 3 days ago now. But it was carbonated water, I don't care what anyone says.
Oh my god.
Yes, there's some left in the bottle, I can see it. One day our police force will be among the best in the world. The time is coming, I guarantee it! Paint like Mr. Bean, get a giant firecracker, light it, dump it in the paint bucket, and run.
Oh god.
That would paint the floor too, which I'm not keen on. I can't say I condone the witness's actions, but I do understand the sentiment. The court will accept the glass bottle of water as evidence. Water.
It's poisoned.
Yeah. Miss Brett. Okay, hold on. Everybody shut up, I need to look at it. The label's written in a foreign language that I don't recognize. Do you know what it says, Kazuma?
I think it's French. This must be very expensive water.
Yes, but what does it say? That's what I was asking.
Then go to France and ask.
You could just say that you don't know.
Pour it out.
Darn, it doesn't work. Wait, it doesn't, like, change the liquid around. No, okay,
Yeah.
Wait, what? What are we looking at? So this carbonated water is the last drink Dr. Wilson ever had.
It looks like there's a little left in the bottle. Although it's just plain water now.
You know, I've been sweating so much, I'm absolutely parched.
Oh my god.
I'll just have a sip of this to keep me going.
No, Ryunosuke, you can't do that. For one thing, that's evidence. You can't go drinking evidence.
Not even as good liquid as Half-Life Alex. Yeah, whatever. Everyone knows Half-Life Alex is fake liquid, not even real. Oh no, you're right. We don't know what might be inside, do we?
You never cease to amaze me, Ryanosuke, in more ways than one.
I wonder, could there be anything in this water?
What's the matter? You've gone quiet all of a sudden.
I think I might have just worked something out. An interesting possibility.
Nice. That's just the water you just examined.
Oh yeah. Oh, do we have, Still, no, it still didn't update his profile.
Yeah, weird.
Huh.
You think it would.
Miss Brett, can you confirm this is indeed the bottle from which you drank on the day of the victim's death?
Yes, it was that bottle.
What was that about? She seemed to avert her eyes when she answered the judge's question. How can you even see that?
Yeah. How can she even confirm that it was the same bottle? Because they all look the same.
I know. I guess she thinks it would have been more suspicious to try and deny it.
Yeah.
Very well. Counsel, you may resume the cross-examination. And the inspector will kindly control his fervor. So... we present it here. Hold on. Oh yeah, see? Okay, so... you can just pursue all the time.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you have anything to say about that, Miss Brett?
No, nothing.
Ah! So, nothing strikes you as odd having heard that last statement?
Only your approach to this trial. Nothing else springs to mind.
Oh.
You people are so uncivilized. It's unseemly to make idle conversation with a gentlewoman you don't know. Kindly refrain from talking to me again, please.
I'll do my best.
You'll do your best to crush her.
Interesting. Okay, so and that takes you out of the press.
Yeah.
It'll really only be telling how often the mechanic is useful outside the times they tell you to use it. I imagine, like, that's potential for Easter eggs. Like, they won't tell you to do it, but you can go over and ask the guy about it, and then he'll have some sort of unique dialogue.
Yeah.
But I just want to see what happens if you get the dummy from the other side. What did you make of that, Inspector Hosonaga? I'm talking about that last statement. What I mean is, does nothing strike you as unusual about... This is hopeless. No matter how hard I try, I just can't get past that cough.
I don't think you need to push it, Ryanosuke. Give him some time.
Yes, alright. I'll leave it for now. Okay.
Yes.
Doubt me. You have to tell everyone how exactly you think the professor did lose his life. As your argument falls flat. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Need some evidence. Evidence. Okay. So yeah, I think it's telling me to present there. Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Present the bottle.
Back with a midnight snack, chicken and barbecue sauce instant noodles, because surprisingly, they don't bother me while pasta does. Huh,
Do
okay.
you want to save first? Just 'cause
Yeah,
we've
let's-
played for half an hour.
Why not? There we go. Hiya! What is this? The bottle of water? Actually, there is one method of killing a man without leaving a trace that comes to mind. Obviously, I'm referring to poison. Poison?
Hey, Esper.
Esper, yes! Please tell me he gets more voice lines than just that for both things. Is the mechanic useful often enough that you don't forget about it? Do they handhold you on the mechanic so much it might as well not be a mechanic? These are the questions on my mind. Yeah, I do see how they, like, made the speech bubble pop up. And at a certain point, like, a mechanic like that would get really annoying if you had to, like, just kind of go around guessing about it.
Yeah.
But I think it would be really neat if there were some that didn't cue you in that helped you, like, they weren't necessary to progress, but they would give you, like, Easter eggs for either, like, comedy purposes or maybe even, like, helping you figure out the case.
Right.
The 3D models are so well done. Yeah, the 3D models, I like them. They're not, like, I don't pine for the pixel art.
Yeah.
Or I guess the sprite art, I should say.
Me neither.
Sweet, everybody's getting some din-din.
Yeah.
On the day of his death, we know that Dr. Wilson drank from this bottle of carbonated water. Could it be that there was poison inside? Could it be that the professor actually died after taking a sip from his glass? Hey, Sammy, we're thinking it might have been poison.
Yeah.
But that's it. Order! 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 And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to slip the poison into his drink? There's only one person who could have possibly done it. There's only person who could possibly have done it. Giselle Brett, it was you! Alright, I am turning this up because it's too quiet.
Okay.
Objection!
Is that too loud? Honestly, that's probably too loud. I turned it up too much. How about like that?
Damn, I thought it was the bottle who did it. I know, right? The bottle was so suspicious.
They're definitely taking advantage of the fact they're using 3D models to increase the quality of the game instead of just using it to make the game cheaper to produce, yeah. You little rookie imbecile! Have you even considered the delicate situation our country finds itself in now? Have you forgotten that we only just signed an accord of friendship with the British Empire? Have you even the vaguest inkling that your rash accusations could jeopardize the entire treaty?
Objection!
Oh.
This is not a political arena. This is a trial to determine one's individual guilt with respect to one crime.
What?
The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. We are here to determine the truth. If I may.
I will silence you forever for this disgraceful attack on the...
It is you who should be silent.
Oh, of course. Dear lady! Where did that come from? She just snapped.
I'm afraid I may have spoken unfairly before. I offer my most humble apologies.
I'm sorry, my lady. To what are you referring?
I described your police force as inferior. But no matter how inferior they may be, you still have investigated this particular point thoroughly, I believe. This bottle, I mean, Inspector, and whether it contained poison or not.
Of course. You did? Have you forgotten what my guiding principle is already? I strive for a flawless investigation every time. I don't believe it! Naturally, we tested the inside of the bottle and its contents. And what did you find, Inspector? I ordered tests for every toxin that's available in this country at the present time. We could find no trace of poison of any description in the bottle of carbonated water, Your Excellency.
What? Are you sure?
The tests were meticulously carried out by the chief coroner himself. No! No!
I'm very grateful to all of you Japanese. You successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair. Thank you.
But of course, dear lady, the pleasure was all ours. I was so sure.
This can't be right. Everything falls into place if he was poisoned.
Thank you, counsel. I think that cross-examination has clarified everything. As the prosecution have asserted, a shot to the chest from this gun is the only conceivable cause of death. Furthermore, the accused, who by his own admission was holding the weapon, is the only possible culprit. I'm done for. The court wishes to apologize for the great inconvenience this has caused you, Mrs. Brett. Miss Brett.
Oh no, I'm just glad the matter is resolved.
Before proceeding, I must ask the counsel for the defense. Do you have any further new evidence to present the court at this point? That's a good animation. Kazuma?
I think it's Sudoku. I'm sorry, Ryunosuke, I have nothing more. Well, if you'll excuse me now, I really must be leaving.
Come on, get there.
I know.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh, it's Maya!
It's Maya! Please, wait!
Isn't that... What is the meaning of this?
Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. Susato Mikotoba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense.
Mikotoba? In my darkest hour, with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning.
Oh, we're gonna fun.
And in her hand, she carried a small package wrapped in a furoshiki cloth.
I don't know how old she is.
What do you mean, to be continued?
Yeah, what the heck? To be continued right now.
Right now! That means there's more.
That's like how YouTubers go. Okay, so next, like in a while we'll be doing this. Oh, but for you guys it'll be in just a few seconds.
We have her profile now. 16.
16.
16 and we're...
Probably 23 as well,
Probably
because we were in the same grade as
Yep,
him.
that's too much.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's...
She's cool though, she's like a little sis.
yeah.
There was a picture of the burn? Was there?
Yeah, there's a picture of the burn.
Yeah.
It was also a picture of the transparent handbag.
Yeah. She could have brought a new poison from Britain. True.
I guess, but they would have... I think at that point they would have discovered that there was something in there that they couldn't identify if he ran as many tests as he did.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, obviously it's with the glass. She, like, poisoned his glass and then switched them and took his. Right? Because, yeah, well, and we have evidence of that because, like, right after the crime occurred, his glass is empty.
Right.
And we can't see the rest of the table. And then, like, after they removed him, the glass is now full of liquid.
Yeah, she took the empty glass.
Absolutely she did.
Yeah.
Because he drank out of it, yeah.
You can have distinct.
Okay, please be quiet for a second for the sake of science. Here we go. 1. Sweezened. 2. Sweezened. 3. A sweezened. 4. Sweezened. 5 as sweezened. Oh, and yeah, the green room thing don't know again as well.
Oh my gosh!
It looks like the 2 E's did the trick, I think.
I really like number 1, number 2. 4 was okay.
Oh my god, S we sent. It was like really good.
As we sent.
Yeah, the bright eye reveal probably when she freaks out at the end of this case.
Oh my god, I'm not ready for that.
Hey, buddy. Can we get you another dog treat? Yeah, can we get you another dog treat? You sleepy boy. Yeah, do you wake up for dog treats? Here you go. That's from Sweeson. Here you go. The Brett eye reveal.
For some reason, my brain is like Brett I. Brettine. Britain. It matches up somehow. What did I miss? Left as soon as you presented the bottle.
We presented the bottle, and apparently the bottle has already been checked, and there's no poisons at all on it or in it.
Yeah, and so we were like, what? No way! Now we're hopeless!
Yeah, and then she burst through the door, and she was like, wait! And then they made us like...
Susato.
Yeah.
Super Soaky's Friday!
Every spelling sounds perfect, except for how I actually spell it.
Oh my
Super
god.
Soaky's Friday.
That's funny, Sweeson. That's so true. Oh gosh. Hi, Levin.
Well, I understand
How
you are
are
the
you?
judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom?
That's
A judicial assistant and a woman, no less. The rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify.
My thought process was that the burn on his hand could have been because he was improperly holding the gun and got burned by that, but the burn is on his wrist, not his hand.
Yeah, and it's like really distinctly shaped like the thing on the plate.
Yeah, it's the bowl shape.
Yeah.
Coleridge, maybe painting 1 to 2 walls, not the whole house. It's very different. Indoor walls.
Is Brett's swan hat important? Probably not, but maybe. I don't think she's hiding anything under there, which I guess she could be. Green screen wall, yeah. Wheels already much, and we're $4 solid in.
I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense.
May as well do the whole house. So that like my entire house is invisible whenever we're doing.
Oh my god.
Only royals can eat swans in the UK.
Why would you eat a swan? That's awful.
Definite sexism, yes.
Yeah.
Ha! You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded. 5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more. But, Your Excellency!
I am most grateful.
Who exactly are you?
I'm sorry, there's no time. Please, simply accept this for now.
What is it? A report about something? Written in English.
It's Giselle Brett's research.
The English woman's?
After the trial resumed earlier, I hurried back to the university.
It's like the set of Attack of the Clones, all green everything.
Yeah! Green everywhere, no house. I went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and borrowed this paper.
And borrowed.
Yeah. Oh yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she? That did say professor.
That's a foul. Raj gets home and be like, warehouse.
That's a foul.
Oh goodness. Did you say that?
Not really. I
You
just
didn't
said
say
that's
that, Mom.
awful.
Sweeson.
It's okay. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I wish I had said it.
You misquoter.
I read that.
Okay. So, does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself.
Oh, no, of course not.
Special characteristics of cure air and its effects on human subjects. Interesting.
Uh-oh. Is that a poison? Cure? What's that? I've never heard that word before. Time's up! The prosecution demands the immediate... That was a fast 5 minutes.
I know!
We gotta say like 2 things each.
Oh my god.
The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom.
There was too little time for me to read it in detail, but I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover. If you think it could be valuable, please cast your eye over it.
That's like classic DM trick, where it's like, here's what you can decipher from the book, so I don't have to write a whole book for you to read.
Yeah.
My gamer score is going up exponentially. This is wonderful, thank you. Giselle's report. Okay, let's read it.
Giselle's report into the court. Giselle's report into the court.
Poison. Of course it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, it's a poison. It's a new poison. Who called it? It was Sammy. Sammy called it.
Yeah. Sammy is so smart.
The hunters of the region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Instant paralysis of the entire body, so he falls under the thing.
Yeah.
Subsequent death, even in minute doses. The above mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound. Wait a second. A wound like surgery.
Oh,
yeah, a surgery scar would do it. That's why she had to do it that day.
Yeah. How did she know he was getting his tooth out? That's so weird.
Yes, a Dutch burger. That's supposed to have an H in it because it's a Dutch burger.
Burger.
It's like it's like the Dutch governor. Due to its inability to render the human body paralytic, it's believed... Oh, its ability.
Yeah.
It's believed that the toxin could have application as an anesthetic. A solution for the respiratory arrest caused by it as a result must be found first, or patients would die of suffocation. So, yeah, he died of suffocation. It's no mark.
Right.
Okay.
Goodbye then, and good luck.
Wow, she was a ghost. She was never even real.
Rip.
I said suffocation, technically, says Violet. True.
That's true.
True, you did.
You said a lot of things.
I mean, you also said poison.
Yeah.
So you're double right. Good job. You've had long enough, Council. We cannot detain our English guest any longer. Yeah, Sammy, you got it. I ask the prosecution and the defense now one last time. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but... The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency.
Ryunosuke, we're out of options here. This really is our very last chance.
Yes, I know. Your Excellency, the defense does have new evidence. That look. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior. Well, Miss Brett?
Yes, Your Excellency.
If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer.
It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid... It's not so very long until tea time. I have to politely decline.
Forgive me, Miss Brett, it seems I wasn't clear. I realize it was phrased as a question. However, I must ask you to treat that as an order. One of my actual texts in the background. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Wish I had that card printed as an actual gamer card, as well as using the maximum amount of words to explain the effects of the cards. So much me that it's not even funny.
I know!
Yeah.
It's so perfect.
11 did the art, and Biolam did the text on the card. Like, the actual rules of the card.
Yeah, you should print it out and cut it out and just have your own little card.
Yeah. I'll send the file to you, so you can...
I've said it many times before, but the Japanese language makes no sense.
My apologies, dear lady. So, Counsel, what is this new evidence that demands the court's attention? Why am I allowed to present something else here?
I know!
I want to do it!
Oh my god.
I gotta do it!
Oh my god.
I have to, they're letting me.
At least you're freaking saving.
It's my attorney's badge!
Yes!
No, that particular item does not warrant further discussion. What? It seems I've chosen poorly.
In that case, I'll take my leave of you now and go for some afternoon tea. In civilized English society, tea time is an essential. We'd surely die without it.
I have PNGs of everyone without backgrounds, which can be useful for emotes or just funny things.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome,
Amazing.
11. You gotta send them over. Take your tea time now, Ryunosuke, and you'll surely die in a minute yourself.
I know.
You know there's only one piece of evidence the court hasn't seen yet. Don't squander this chance. Don't let our judicial assistant's great efforts go to waste.
Alright, I'm sorry. Let me think this through. Yeah, whenever it gives you, like, the very obvious opportunity to mess up, I have to do it.
Yeah, you have to, for some reason.
Yes!
It's just how I work.
Yo.
Miss Giselle Brett, we understand you were studying under Dr. Wilson at Yume University, doing research. Research, by sheer coincidence perhaps, into a deadly poison. What? Poison? Where are you going with this, Counsel?
A toxin known as Curare, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
There's a fan off camera blowing him, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Exactly.
What complete and utter nonsense! Curare, you say? I've never even heard of it.
You wouldn't have done.
What do you mean?
I mean that you wouldn't have heard of Curare before, for once, a very simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country.
It doesn't exist. Correct, which means no matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they'd never identify Curare. Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. What? That was too short. It was more like a what?
What? Definitely.
Order! 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 Counsel, does this deadly poison truly exist?
According to this report authored by the visiting research student from England.
It's Curare?
Curare?
It didn't say. What? It doesn't say the name.
It was Curare.
Huh.
That's why I was saying it like rare.
Curare.
Curare.
Oh, like Curare?
Huh. Curare. Okay.
Right, so he's innocent. Who cares who the culprit is? That's a rap, people!
Is that Saractic again?
Maybe.
Oh. I'll just let you.
They haven't called me, so... Let's just call it Poison Dart Frog Sweat and move on. This is chaos.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, curare has long been used by the tribes people of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. Seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists.
To lace their arrows?
The report states that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. And it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that animals shot by the arrows laced with curare suffer instant death. Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett?
Karage. No, that's something different. Cosmo stiff as a rock, while his headband is anything but.
I know,
Yeah.
Seriously. His headband just floating.
Objection!
That's a prehensile headband. Trumpery! These aspersions are utter trumpery. To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would surely have noticed. That's true. What do you say to that, Inspector? Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that. I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
According to this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean, the other way around?
The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that curare was used.
Explain yourself, Counsel.
The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis.
Our character starts being like, wait, really?
I know,
Wait, what?
yeah.
I didn't read that. Are you sure?
In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all.
How terrible.
Obviously, if a man lost all his strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
But I don't follow, Kazuma. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that can't control respiration to fail.
Respiration?
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
Ooh, so all that pain he went through, he could feel it too.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's
hideous.
Yikes. To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly curare poison.
That's freaking cold. Yeah, really. Ooh.
Oh, it's a real thing. That's funny. I think that Chaos was just joking around, Nock, just saying
Yeah.
just saying whatever, but...
And you're suggesting that this bottle, Council, and here we have GAA trying to one-up Dual Destinies for the most fricked up way to kill someone.
Seriously.
Oh, definitely. Actually, I was confusing my murder mystery poisons. Actually contains this terrifying poison? And of course, you know, to think he almost just drank from it.
I know, seriously. Oh my god.
Wait, can we still try to drink from it?
No. Save! Oh my god, you have to save first.
I'm gonna have a sip of this. No, okay, it just says it's evidence.
Yeah.
Darn. I wanted there to be something more for doing that. Yes. This is all very convenient, isn't it? A hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing. What a happy tale for the defense.
If I may.
All these facts, you think you're so clever, but you...
Yup. I knew it. It is you who must be taught.
Of course. Dear lady!
So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
What?
You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results as if you discovered them. I'm appalled! What a loathsome act! Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual. Whatever do you mean? Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That is a really loathsome act, wouldn't you agree?
She's not wrong. Enough of this! I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules! What's so funny?
Oh, excuse me. Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett?
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
Oh my god, she's gonna drink from it. Well, yes,
Oh,
I don't see, why not.
Maybe she has immunity to it. She's like built up an immunity.
That's a little bit rough. We maybe didn't need to animate that part if it was gonna look like that.
Yeah. Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys.
Sorry. Oh.
To an Englishwoman such as myself, this whole affair is a farcical
Farcial?
comedy.
I think, because like it's a farce.
Oh, yeah. Your little police games and these foolish cartoon antics. It's laughable, really.
Japan is bigger than the UK? Wait, really?
Huh. I thought Japan was pretty small.
I don't know. I guess I've never seen them like side by side to scale.
Yeah. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end.
It's like that Alaska is bigger than Texas thing, but it just doesn't look like that on maps.
Yeah. Cheers!
Farcical? Wait, but what are you doing?
Farcical. Thanks, Goldbridge. I like that. No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair. Because there was no poison in the bottle, it was just in his glass, I think.
Mm-hmm. Is that the glass that she took, or is that just a glass that I guess she had?
I don't know. Goodness. Whatever is the matter? You all look quite stunned. So, no curare. The bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying? You look quite incredulous, little boy, but of course. That's the simple truth.
Red confused by laminar flow? Oh, is that the bottle animation?
Oh.
There's a website that lets you compare the size of countries that automatically adjusts for the north-south distortion thing. Ooh, okay. I literally don't think Brett's model has eyes. Maybe if she maybe once she freaks out, we get to see him.
Yeah.
Doesn't the poison enter a wound or something? Wasn't that in the blue book? Yes, but he'd had dental work, like dental surgery, and was prohibited from eating or drinking anything but water. So he probably had some like wound in his mouth that was open enough for the poison to get through. In my professional opinion, the animation was fine. I don't know, it looked pretty scuffed. It's just gonna be on me? Oh yeah? How come?
Farcical?
Get some dirt on that gi.
Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind. Grr. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Look at that in chat.
Oh my god, nice.
But
So
she...
we're doing-
Oh! Knock, you're right! Oh my god.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I can't believe I didn't realize where you were going with that, Knock.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And
okay.
my professional opinion... Okay, fine. Fine, the animation was great. I loved it. It looked totally like water pouring out of a bottle into a glass.
I was not even paying enough attention, honestly, to the animation. I was kind of spacing out, I think. So...
Yes, Miss Brett. Let it be known I'm extremely vulnerable to peer pressure. And will change my opinion if 2 or more people say I'm wrong.
I mean, as a streamer, gotta listen to your viewers.
In all fairness, at this point, the British Empire included Myanmar, Canada, Australia, India, and a bunch of other places, yeah. He's a professional waiter, so it's gonna be smooth. True.
I should like to be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
Yes, dear lady, we are most gratified with all the assistance you have given.
Try's definitely home. I heard the fridge. This doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in that bottle. So how did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? I don't understand it. Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London.
The next party you attend is gonna be in jail!
Bam!
Jail party! If there would be a second person in chat to say you picked the bow, would you have picked the bow? Maybe.
She's rather snooty.
Yeah.
She is.
Jail frame. There has to have been poison in that bottle, doesn't there? But there can't have been, because otherwise she would have keeled over dead. Come on, Ryunosuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water.
Contains poison.
Yeah. The culprit did put curare poison into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position.
You're serious?
Fool! Are you blind? There was no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw Miss Brett drinking the water from it. Jail. The
That's
next
right.
party she attends be a jailhouse rock.
Nice. Hell yeah. Which rather complicates your argument, I think.
And I believe that complication can be explained. How exactly? I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence we have in the court records somewhere. It has to be. Very well. If the defense truly intends to assert this claim... Oh, wrong button. Then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence. What explains how the witness was able to consume the supposedly poisoned water unscathed? Yeah, that's funny. Like, that was a really effective tactic where it was like super dramatic and they zoomed in and she like drank it really slowly. So to throw you off of this thing that you just read
Right.
that says it needs a wound, and we know why that works on the victim but not here.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like I said it out loud that it's a surgery wound, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I didn't even realize either.
The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report. It's not a valid explanation. No? After all, we don't speak English. That report is utter gibberish. This impudent young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency. I'm not trying to ridicule anyone, honest. I'm just reading Susato-san's notes. I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court. You will direct us to the pertinent section, counsel. Which section of the report reveals the alleged answer to this riddle?
Oh.
Practical applications, I believe it is. It's the last page.
Oh, yeah. 3 out of 3.
Wait. No, special characteristics. Enter the body through a wound. There we go.
Nice.
It didn't set me off, this is not great. Be specific. I was gonna be! Yeah, I was gonna before you said that.
Yeah.
Are you cool if we go for like 2 more hours?
Oh, yeah.
We don't speak English, he says in English. Right. The captions are in English. We've been hearing a lot about this curare poison. And it's left me curious about something. Oh, counsel? Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years to lace the heads of the arrows they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting. So we've been led to believe, yes. And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat. Get to the point, please! But if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat? Yes, good point. So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison. Good gracious, counsel! No, that would be madness! But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound. Through a wound, you say? I see, that makes sense. Yes, the mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When curare enters the body through an open wound, it has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever. What? Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew curare's special characteristics, and you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself.
You meddling little rapscallion!
She didn't say that in English. She said whatever the Japanese equivalent to that is.
Yeah. Well, Ryunosuke, it turns out you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Really? Me? A lawyer?
Objection!
That swan's alive.
I know, seriously.
Oh, all this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure, but I fail to see how it possibly... Yeah, it's a real swan on her head, it's not a hat.
Yeah. So, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly.
Is it just me, or does the mask get, like, really long?
Yeah, the mask is, like, super long and pointy now.
What are you trying to say? 1800s animatronic swan!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The real fashion. Your schoolboyish logic has a fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish?
Flaw? As even your brain has managed to deduce, curare is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastrous succus.
Yeah, let's get to the point where he had a wound in his mouth and you knew it.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, yes, well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they?
So, if this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk, the professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
Ah! That's right. Good gracious.
That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand, no? Okay, so I'm just like, I keep checking my phone because they told me I was hired and then they told me about the training and she was like, don't worry, I'll email you all this info, and I still haven't gotten the email.
Make sure it didn't go to your spam or something.
Yeah, okay, because I'm like trying to write down all the information she told me now so in case I forget in the future, but I think it'll be fine.
Order in court, order!
Just in case anyone...
In order to come to this conclusion, we know what's going on. The MC shouldn't be shocked. Yeah, the people that inhale helium to make their voices high-pitched. Gastric suckers. Damn it. Logic holds. If the lady and professor drank the same poison, they'd be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest...
Yes, this curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
That's right. Surely even a little cockroach like you can understand something as simple as that.
What is this welling up inside me? I've never felt like this before. It's a sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like. And more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey. Yeah, there we go. Ah, we got a real one. That was dumb.
That was...
I don't think so, Miss Giselle Brett.
How dare you use that tone with me?
You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison. You are alive and Dr. Wilson is dead. There we go. He's just a little off balance, Violan. He's not used to this situation.
Yeah. This is the tutorial.
I'm glad we didn't go through a whole cycle of, then I'm going to end the case and, oh no, there's gotta be something we could do.
Yeah.
Maybe we should look at it differently. No, I'm glad we skipped all of that.
Right. Yeah.
Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you, you must provide compelling evidence. As we now know that this poison is completely harmless when ingested. Why would Dr. Wilson alone have been killed by the curare? Because of this. As Miss Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners. A fatal difference? The toxic effects of curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So, for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water? Inside? Yes, like the wound you might have if you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example.
But I am.
Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day.
So that's it. You used that knowledge to orchestrate this.
Is she laughing?
I don't like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are also puerile.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
He's got one more trick?
Guess so.
Oh, she's running?
Oh, she grabbed the bottle from him. You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it.
No.
I mean, it could just slip. Oh my god. Oh dear, how careless of me. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
No!
What is it? What just happened? It's the Englishwoman. She smashed up out.
And in the Supreme Court, what a terrible blunder! Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much water from that broken bottle as possible at once.
You're wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
Well, then on the very least, we have you on destruction of evidence.
Exactly, I know. Like, if that doesn't just prove her guilt.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, just, you literally did that on purpose.
Yeah.
How could you? You won't get away with this.
You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know now, will we? If there really was poison in the bottle or not. You... And let us not forget.
Oh no, Wexel, not diplomatic immunity again.
Oh god.
I'm having Ace Attorney Investigations flashbacks. Document shredding noises.
We still have some very compelling evidence left intact.
The gun.
Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution?
We still haven't solved who shot him with the gun.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady.
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
Objection!
In front of a lawyer, his partner, a prosecutor, a judge, and a galley full of important people. Yeah.
Boyfriend, partner. No, you killed the victim that day using curare. And then, in order to frame Ryunosuke Naruhodo for their crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you had arranged for him to find on the floor, before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime! What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. Huh? A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Do we, though? Exactly! And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused Ryunosuke Naruhodo. This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? We had her! But now, is she really gonna get away with it? The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene.
Ryunosuke!
Yes?
We've come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
Is it? Oh, whoops. That's fun. What? What do you mean?
We've lost a vital piece of evidence. It's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
In my head?
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend on.
Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head.
So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell.
What I saw, what I felt. Every color.
Ah!
Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in the vibrant memory of the same scene in my head, could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer?
Yeah, there's a blood stain.
Hot sauce, says 11.
I know, it looks like steak juice.
Actually, Kazuma, I think I might have something.
That's like the third time I've almost read a line from Ryunosuke, because it's just looking at Kazuma and
Yeah.
like thinking that he's talking.
Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue.
Haha, you always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke? Jesus Christ, he's going to break his wrist. Come on then, let's wipe the smug smile off that Englishwoman's face with some evidence.
Man dead in front of unfinished steak, 1912-ish, colorized.
Yep, 1912-ish.
Alright, I can't wait. Colorized.
Niggling?
It's been niggling me for a while that something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it is could be the key to arriving at the truth about all this. It's here somewhere. The clue that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer must have been is...
The fork.
I mean, the blood here is weird.
Yeah, it's definitely the blood stain.
I guess it could be the empty glass, and this is a red herring, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this. Yes? What is it? Oh, because he was shot in the front and then some blood dripped onto the plate before she turned him around.
Right.
So that proves that yeah. Excuse me. He's still miles away, probably thinking about that bottle being smashed. As you've said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you? Absolutely. I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime, like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day? Wait a minute! Where are you going?
Where are you going with this, little boy?
It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory?
I saw the scenes shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate the steak was served on was a spattering of blood. What?
Oh, really? And what of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph and the relative position of everything there. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, there's no way that blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him. Ah!
Yes. For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor, as you were. Giselle Brett! I beg your pardon?
This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something like the accused has apparently just remembered seeing? Yeah. Shouldn't the blood be on the right side of the plate? No, because your heart's... Wait. Yes. That's bad.
Huh. Interesting.
That's not good for us. Oh right, it didn't hit him in the heart, it hit him in the lung.
Yeah.
This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to. Inspector, you mean... Yes, I took the plate in the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. I took it, meat and all, and I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
You did what?
I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. And I did it all in the name of justice. Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a bloodstain on Miss Brett's plate. I know I'm about to lose this case and go to jail and maybe get capital punishment, but I just so happen to recall some blood on the steak plate, so we should totally look into that.
Hell yeah.
We must examine it now! Is she, like, holding his arm?
Oh, I didn't see.
Inspector, this court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately.
The steaks
Yes,
bleed?
sir.
Yes, they do.
No, not really. It's not actual blood that comes out of a steak.
Well, yeah, they bleed juice, I guess.
Sorry for the delay. Here is what you ordered. The steak. Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it? Of course there isn't! Quickly, Inspector, the blood man! Show the court! It's not cooked right, it could be blood, I suppose. Of course, examine the plate at your leisure. But this is a different plate. Because look, the plate in this is not eaten.
Yeah.
Right? Remember, we counted out the squares.
Yeah.
There's bites
but there
taken out.
was only one steak.
No, because remember he said he took 2 steak plates.
Oh, you're right.
They bleed juice.
That's the one that she ate off of.
No blood.
Not the one
No
that was
blood
cooked.
anywhere. He's eating my steak. Impossible! I know I saw it. I'm sure of it. It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate.
What an unbecoming expression, little boy.
Also, if he has not refrigerated the steak, it is definitely rotten by now.
Yeah, it's really bad. You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you.
God, why is she so racist?
I know, I hate reading these things out loud. Oh my god. Jeez.
And don't even get me started on Australians.
Oh no. Everything's upside down.
I couldn't agree more. In the case of this disgrace to the Empire, I believe we may finally have reached a conclusion in this trial.
Let's hope so. This let's pretend attempt at a courtroom proceedings is painful to watch.
Why is the other guy bleeding from the mouth? I don't know.
I don't know, we haven't figured that out yet.
He's just sick.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think she's gonna feed him the poison and he's gonna die?
Oh god. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's
Get me
over.
started on those Celtic barbaric Welsh. Because it's 1912 and the world overall was very bigoted back then. Yeah, true. And I mean, at least she's the villain. At least, like, our good guys aren't doing this.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, there's, like, unless it is extremely, like, historically relevant to have your characters be that way, you don't need that.
Yeah.
In your setting, you don't need to introduce, like, racism into your setting when you're telling a fiction, unless it is extremely historically relevant.
Yeah.
And even then, come on.
Yeah.
It's a complicated tutorial case, yeah.
Yeah, seriously. I think they wanted to step up their game.
I do like that the cases in the newest games, the first case is not a foregone conclusion case.
Yeah. Where you just know.
Yeah. Ha! This sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. I would say it's relevant here since the political situation is a big deal. It's... yeah. And It's villainous in this case.
Yeah.
It's like obviously meant to make you upset that she's being so like obviously prejudiced.
Right. Yeah, it kind of fits.
Yeah. I'm saying more of like an everyone does it thing, like even your allies and whatnot. That's a bit too far.
Yeah.
Huge gangs of tough, sinewy men roam the valleys, terrifying people with their close harmony singing.
Oh my god.
The French. If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest. The plate of steak has been entered into the court record. Was the plate I saw, or thought I saw, just a figment of my imagination? This is it now. I've lost. It's also being used to show that Japanese characters can't react to her racism. Yeah, their only choice is to be like, oh, how right you are, my dear. I'm not criticizing it in this case. I just had a point to make, and I made it. Ryunosuke, it's not over yet. Not until the final gavel. Huh? Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward, no matter what. Believe in myself? Really? Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself. Oh, do you think it's double-sided, maybe? No, it's not double-sided. Huh? What in the world is this?
I think it's a Koban coin, and the hallmark is from the Hoi era, I believe.
Oh my god. He was trying to steal it.
Wow. Yeah.
Because this is the sergeant's plate.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean what is it.
Steak
I mean,
coin.
what's it doing there? Wait, did you say it was a Hoi Koban?
Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
Well, this isn't the first time today that there's been talk of a Hoi Koban.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of bullion and... bullion and bullion?
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks. I worked it out.
And I don't think you ever will again. This is extraordinary, though. This means... Same conversation, or... No! You can examine it closely.
I certainly never expected to find a precious coin underneath this thick cup. God damn it!
What
She
a
snapped the
mistake.
dick in half. Oh my god.
Thick cut of meat.
Okay, I can't speak. I'm done.
Here, I'll just take over for you.
Okay.
And it's from the Hoi era too.
Area.
That would make it really quite valuable. It's well marinated in the juices as well, look.
What, are you thinking of eating it?
No, but the next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure. My heart's gonna be racing as I lift up the meat and peer underneath for a prize.
Oh no. I can't read ever, Crispy Kako. I don't know what it is about reading out loud for long periods of time that I just can't do. I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Ryunosuke.
Koban coin underneath this steak. There's only one logical explanation. Deep Space Nine. This emblem on the side of the plate. Is it a cat? It's a cow, obviously. Most likely because the restaurant's signature dish is beef steak.
Seems a lot of different restaurants have their own unique tableware.
So this is the symbol of La Carnival, is it? I just got the pun in that name.
La Carnival?
La Carnival.
Oh!
Literally, it's like, yeah.
Like carnivore.
Yeah. Because carne, I think, just means meat.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, we figured it out.
Oh no.
Got it.
Oh god. Why, of all things, that my mouth could have malfunctioned?
Underneath that thick cock.
Oh my god. We need that as a sound redeem on the next 0 hours day.
Just that part.
Thick cock.
Just thinking if you want to remember.
Oh my god, yes. Set me up, 11. Set me up. Said he would rather not die in a trench waiting to fight Germans than ever go to Wales.
As
Wow.
for Clifton as well, and Scan Coleridge.
I know.
Thank you.
Freaking everyone.
Oh, making sure that's a preserved moment.
Not forgetting about that.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection? That bloodstain was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? There's another clue.
Yeah.
Your Excellency, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue. Fuck's sake. Another clue that will reveal the shocking truth. The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beef steak.
Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
Sorry, I'm still laughing over my mistake. Okay, it's just funny to me again. I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, is it?
Thank you, Your Excellency. Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court to what you are alluding. Where precisely in this plate of beefsteak is the new clue to be found?
Well, it's not visible.
Yeah, I think this'll do it though.
Yeah. Oh, no?
Carnivore is meat eater, yep.
I don't think we got it.
No, Counsel, I'm afraid that won't do. That was ambiguous at best. When you're asked to identify a detail like this, you must do so knowing there is a penalty for mistakes!
Oh god, you better save.
It's just right here in front of me, I'm sure of it, so there's only one thing to do. Turn the steak over and over until I find something to help me out of this mess. Is it really just you have to rotate it? And then it'll, like, flop?
I don't know. No.
Wait, what?
Can you see it underneath?
Oh, I have to press A.
Oh. Okay. It's a good one.
They're making me go through all of it. I can't fast forward.
Weird. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's a bit clunky.
Someone eat the steak already. No, it's probably bad.
Yeah, it's been out for 3 days, 11.
Yeah. If it was refrigerated, totally. But it is not.
You'd think Ouchie would stop being a pain in the rear after all the times we've shown him up throughout this case and just let us do our thing.
I know!
Good gracious, that's... Koban?
What on earth?
A Hoy era one at that. Miss Brett, this is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day in question, is it? Tell me, why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat?
What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what this is, but I want no part of it.
I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin under the meat? That could simply have been a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction.
Don't be absurd. We were supposed to believe that this has happened by accident in the kitchen. A rare Hoy Kulban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now.
He's right. It can't be a coincidence. But food.
I know I'm getting hungry.
She's grabbing the sandwich. Your Excellency. Yes, Counsel. A rare Hawaii era... I think I'm saying that right. Hoi Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now.
Oh my god. So dramatic.
By all means, don't let it stop you. No one invited you anyway.
Jeez.
Everybody's just yelling at each other.
Yeah. Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who is irrelevant.
Ooh, some bagels pizzas here.
Ooh, nice.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Even though I'm the one on trial here? The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing under that stake. The owner? Yes, it's obvious. There's only one person it can belong to.
The old freaking man. The owner of the koban that was found underneath the beefsteak is...
Kazuma!
We have it saved!
Oh, I should have saved.
Yeah!
Yes, just the sort of person to have a precious koban like that.
No! Come on, Ryunosuke!
Huh? You shocked me, Kazuma.
Not as much as you shocked me! We've already heard about a koban in this case. Don't you think perhaps it's the same one?
Yes, of course. I just couldn't quite find the right name.
Then consult the court record! Please?
Seeing as you asked so nicely. It was Omni-Man's coin.
Yeah!
I can't believe Omni-Man's in this game.
I know.
Wait, where is he? Oh, there he is.
Yeah. It's big earlobes.
Whatever, we're at the end of the case anyway, I don't need those. Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and owner of Rasute, Curio Korikuta-san.
Curie? As in Mr. Cucumber something? Honestly, these... Wait, why was I doing that voice for her? Oh my god, what is wrong with me?
Got him mixed up a little bit.
Oh no, this is what happens to me near the end of the stream. Curie, as in Mr. Cucumber something. Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
Ah, yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct? Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying that he was up to something with his koban coin when it happened, at exactly the moment the gun was fired. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Too busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing?
Hunting for treasure. Indeed, the Hoi era koban, my prized coin.
The Slow-K dictionary again. Oh, goodness.
And mixed accents for this English lady, yeah.
Then this Hoi era koban, do you mean to tell me?
See, Red has the skills to be a professional voice actor. I do not. I definitely do not.
No, please. Why would Korikuta-san's koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense. Which is why I'm asking to bring Korikuta-san back to the witness stand so we can ask him. Officer, bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here. Without a moment's delay. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call.
Ooh, okay.
I'll leave that.
Okay, I can entertain.
Hello?
Guess what, stream? Guess what? Now that it's Slow-K stream, I can tell you my Slow-K news for today, which is that I got hired. I know I should put garlic phone on. Seriously, if I knew how to do words on stream right now, it would literally be happening, but I just don't even know. Japanese makes no sense. Tell us more about how the English words flammable and inflammable mean the same thing. What, do they really? I didn't even know that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, I got hired. I got a job at a place finally. It was a place that I had talked to before, and I tried to apply to some places that were really close to my house, and they didn't have any availability there, and they were sad to not hire me, and I was like kind of sad that they didn't hire me also, but they just didn't have availability, so I applied again and applied to some places that are a little farther away. So depending on which store I get, I'm not sure which store I'm working at yet, but it might be like a 40-minute commute, and it might be like an hour and 15-minute commute. Those are my options. So it's a little bit of a commute either way because I ride transit, I don't drive. If I drove, it would be much faster, but honestly that's not too bad, so I don't really mind that kind of commute when I know I'm gonna be making more than minimum wage, so. Thank you guys, thank you Swordioran, Eleven, and Byland, and Coalbridge. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, I'm really nervous because I've never had experience in this position before, but I think it'll be fine. They seem to really like me and everything, so yeah, they said if I get good customer interactions and like show positive traits and stuff that they'll raise my pay 30 to 90 days in, so that's really cool. I'm just excited because I feel like it's gonna be somewhere I actually don't mind working. And yeah, we have a train. There's train and a lot of buses in the area that I'm in, so it's not going to be too hard to get there. And especially if I need to get there early or late or something, it'll be pretty easy, I think, especially if I'm at the one closer to me. There's one that's closer to me and one that's all the way in another city, so hopefully I can get the one closer to me. But thank you guys, I really appreciate that. That is my Slowcade news for the day. Other than that, I'm just spending the night here at Redhead's place, and I'm gonna hang out with my best friend tomorrow. And we're just gonna hang out and have fun and play video games. I hope we still get to see you. Oh my gosh, I hope so too. I might have to start doing like every other week or something, or like even every 3 weeks, I don't know, depending on how much time I have off. But I'll try to like come on the stream as much as I can, so. The trains were shut down near you, Bagel? Okay, that's interesting. That sucks. I hate when the trains are shut down and they don't give you any notice or anything. There was one time I tried to go to the bus stop near my house and they had like moved the bus stop, like they had like canceled that bus stop and they had moved it a little ways away, so I had to like run to the next bus stop. We had like a gigantic flood. Oh wow, yeah, I've been seeing videos of places that have been getting flooded recently, and God, it just looks so bad. And I've seen a lot of videos of cars trying to drive through the water and people being just so bold by trying to drive their cars through like waist deep water, and I just I can't imagine what they're thinking. Actual public transport in America? I know, seriously. It's yeah, it's like one of the best places in America for transit, honestly, the place that I live. So the places around it aren't even that good. Like there's no buses in the small cities and stuff around me, but actual public transit in America is possible. It is. In only a few places though, like Chicago, New York, Portland, places like that. New job with more money equals money to buy streaming equipment. Oh my god! Dude, honestly I should. Like, sometimes I miss the stream when Redhead's not streaming and stuff. I need to like stream myself so that I can like see you guys even when Redhead isn't streaming. Sit on Red's chair? Okay, if you say so. I shall. Driving through even a few inches of water is a bad idea. Yeah. No idea if the road is even under the surface. That's a really good point, Byland. You never know what's underneath there, or if you're gonna run into something or over something or whatever and ruin your car. Not just with the water damage, but also, yeah, with whatever's underneath it. I didn't even think about that. It's just a stupid idea. I mean, I don't even know what you could do. Some people, I guess, just don't want to be stuck in a place, so they're willing to do like nearly anything to get out and like get back home. But honestly, I would rather just spend the night in my car and wait for things to get better. We have no trains here in Texas. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta switch seats again.
Took the gamer chair, did you?
Yeah. Oh my god! Wow!
What?
11 was having fun with Slowcade stream, I guess. Oh my god.
Rude!
Jeez. My sister takes trains to get home because it's like hours away even on trains, so she wasn't home until like 10.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I understand that. Sometimes you just have to wait like 20 minutes for a train to even get to you, so you're just sitting there doing nothing for like 20 minutes.
Wait, why are we talking about driving through water?
Because some bagel was saying there was a bunch of flooding going on where they were, and I said I've seen videos of a lot of the flooding and videos of people trying to drive through it with their car and stuff, so.
What's this right getting mac and cheese by 11 and not me? Yeah, so basically, Grandma and Grandpa will be coming over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at around 7 or a little bit past 7.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we'll
Nice.
probably end around then if we didn't end before.
Okay, yeah.
I can't believe we've come back around to that pair again. But I have a hunch, a strong hunch, that if we chase down the real significance of this Koban, we'll find that it's a key element in the case.
Mario Party stream. Oh my god, grandparents stream.
Yeah, no stream.
Oh.
No stream with grandparents. Not this time. What is the B button? What's this all about? Why have I been called up again? Don't you realize it's dinner time for little baby Ido? When my son's belly is empty, he's fiercer than a pack of wolves.
Exploited by the police, we were, like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. And when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in a trice, a worthless, withered antique. Nothing more have I to say. The sun has set on this Razute shop owner's existence.
87-year-old Grandpa Bowl to strike and Wii bowling.
Hey, nice!
Yeah, the stand gets bigger. Be that as it may, Korakuta-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification. As far as your Rasute memory serves, have you ever... Ah!
That's it! The one! The very one! That's the very exact one that it is!
Look at the baby.
Oh my god, yeah, that's funny.
My God.
He's like, what are you doing, old man?
That's an emote face.
Yes.
That is for sure an emote face.
That's so good. Oh my god. The resplendent, splendiferous, holy treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day.
Yeah, and the knife went into his foot for sure.
Yeah.
The guy was Yoda. Yeah, the guy talks like Yoda sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
It can't be. As I thought.
Young man. Enlighten this decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere.
We found your coin sandwiched between a beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat juices.
Sandwiched? Soaking? Seriously? Oh, sorry, I took your voice.
Oh, that's okay. For some reason I didn't even notice. Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose.
We saw Michael here. Where is the treasure? He's not that old yet.
Yeah. Somebody concealed my hoy treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate? Who would do such a thing? Such an unconscionable thing?
Excuse me, could I say something? Yes, of course. Proceed, Inspector Hosonaga. I mentioned this earlier on in the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case. Ah yes, that's right, the secret undercover operation. La Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau. Wicked crimes indeed. We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected. So that's why you were sent in undercover, is it? Yes, I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief.
So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems.
I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid Korakuta-san's Koban is all too clear. What?
What?
Bet 600 bread coin of Butler being the murderer.
He's not really a butler, he's a police chief or something. He's a policeman somehow.
I think the court would like to hear the defense's view on this matter. Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole Korakuta-san's Koban?
Oh my god.
I have to accuse him of it. I have to. It was Kazuma.
Take that!
Oh god.
Yes, seems like a likely candidate for a Koban thief.
No! Come on, Ryunosuke!
Huh? You shocked me, Kazuma.
Not as much as you shocked me. No one could have approached the table unnoticed. Even if you're a crazy fool, you couldn't have missed that.
Omni-Man is sweating. I'm
Yep.
not sure you should be calling Korakuchi-san a crazy fool, Kazuma. Coleridge, the betting amount has to go at the end of the bet, remember? I mean, I could bet, but I also know the answer. Korakuchi himself, he stole his own coin and then forgot. Maybe I'm on the wrong track here. Okay. I don't believe I can have heard you correctly, Counsel. Bet the now smashed bottle. Wait, who? Yeah.
Take that!
Obviously. It can only be you. Sergeant Ayesa Nosa! What? How? How dare you, you monster!
The baby's so upset.
Monster? I stole that Koban, did I? I'm the master thief of La Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me, it was Ido! Ido's the mastermind behind all this!
Of course. Oh my god.
You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby?
The baby did it?
It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa. Yeah, the baby poisoned him too. Chaos baby. Oh
my god.
Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop. Ah!
Oh god. Did his back break?
Oh, I think we got a boss baby situation here. He's
Yeah.
about to start speaking in full sentences. Nippon Imperial Army, Sergeant Ayesa Nosa, preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir. He's got a Wario mustache now.
Oh my god, yeah! Wow. What the heck?
Do any of you know of the extraordinarily low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep our country safe?
Did you see him strike that DIO post?
Yeah, with all the way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too good. I understand that the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remains in place. I've heard it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living, yes. All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son. That's why you were stealing things at the restaurant? The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time. Sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable.
And your target that day was the old man and his Koban?
Good night, Coleridge.
Night. See you later. Hey, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
How's it going?
Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
A veritable phantom thief you are.
I was all set to leave the steak I was halfway through devouring when it happened. 1912, so I can't blame much of it for the high taxes this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he only did that in like the 80s.
Yeah.
Yes, when the professor was shot. I knew that if the police conducted a search and found that coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. Ido too. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could, on the double. I slipped it under the stake, hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again at a later date. This is ridiculous.
Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time?
Well, Miss Brett. Oh, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all. Either your steak or theirs. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
May the esteemed gentlewoman please be excused, Your Excellency. Indeed. The theft of the koban was clearly perpetrated by this baby-saddled sergeant. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder.
Of course it is. Hiding a coin under a lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it? Well, oof.
And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness. I noticed that about the steak, but I thought it was just like a design thing.
I swear it looks like he's doing a quick T-pose there. Yeah, he's like, alright.
Yeah.
Gotta reset to
definitely is.
neutral. Yeah, which like further proves that this is his steak.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it's got the circular bites.
Right.
Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness's testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for detaining her. Miss Brett, you are free to leave.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone. And good day. Ryunosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming.
Oh, no, it's just something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. Can't quite work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me. I feel like there was a contradiction in there somewhere. Something didn't quite add up.
If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard.
Sorry?
You can think later, but if you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Hold it!
Prosecutor Ouchie was like all the way on the desk.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Wait, Miss Brett!
What is it now?
I'm afraid, just one last time, there's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Attention!
What new student nonsense is this?
Well, what parting words are you talking about, Ryunosuke?
I think it cool. Okay.
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of an idea astounds me. And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
Yes, I'm right. What you said there exposed an undeniable contradiction. I'm going to need to see evidence, counsel. If Miss Brett's words truly are contradictory, where is the evidence to prove it? Because this one, no. Wait, yeah, this one. This one has the bit into steak.
Yeah.
Oh, and the knife has stuff on it, despite it not being used for the steak.
Right. Yeah.
Take that!
Good spot.
The photographic print of the scene taken immediately after the incident occurred. What's interesting is the plate of steak that you can see on the victim's table. The steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed. Yes, go on. More accurately, Your Excellency, the steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed. Now you're just splitting hairs! Not true. Doesn't something about this steak strike you as very unnatural? Unnatural? What on earth do you mean? It's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten.
Oh,
I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett. Noticed what exactly, Counsel? In just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Of course she did! She's a refined English gentlewoman herself. Then take a good look at this steak, in particular the edge where it's been eaten. As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there. Ah! Oh!
ah!
that was an English ad.
Right. Oh! It looks like Miss Brett has realized something.
So, if the witness, as she claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all.
Attention!
But what is your actual point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett was ravenously hungry and couldn't help...
She's like, no. I would never do that.
Oh, whatever you say, dear lady.
As I said, I really must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer.
Of course, this will all be over in the blink of an eye. Rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie in his place. Just leave everything...
I've heard enough. You irritating little speculated samurai relic.
Of course, dear lady.
What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers?
Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She's realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for her.
Reinosuke, do you know where you're going with this?
Yes. Now at last, it's all come together. The mysterious teeth marks in a steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery. The reason why the bloodstain I know I saw somehow seems to have disappeared. And most importantly, the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day. I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, Counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us? Everything, Your Excellency. Everything? Yes, I believe these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson.
Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase. Typical Japanese empty threats. How can you be so sure? Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet. Hasn't been what? But it's just because it has. But just because it hasn't been shown yet doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist. How many times do I have to destroy evidence in front of you?
Seriously.
This is absurd. The trial has run several hours already, and you say there's evidence yet to be brought forward? There can't be. I don't believe you have it.
Objection!
I don't. But there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom.
Huh?
And if that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it will solve every remaining mystery about this case. Very well. I have a feeling this will be my last request of the defense in this trial. Who possesses the conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about this whole affair?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay.
The answer is obvious. It's Inspector Hosonaga. What? I have it? Yes. You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? That's ridiculous. No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on this steak with the teeth marks. Yes. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak. And as well as admitting to stealing Korakute-san's coin, he told us that he slipped it under the steak. You watch it, cadet! I'm a superior officer! Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under, in fact, your own steak? Attention! Affirmative, of course! I might be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentlelady if she'd mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it. How could you eat a steak after a dentist trip? Well, this was her steak.
Yeah, he didn't eat any steak. That was part of the thing, is that he couldn't eat any steak, he could just drink water.
But I think the waiter didn't know that, so the waiter initially placed it in front of him. I think that's what happened. In other words, the steak that the detectives submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meat.
Objection!
I ate applesauce after the dentist. But that makes no sense! That plate was taken from the victim's table. Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin.
Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Well then, how do you explain this paradox? Exactly! Surely you're not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the 2 steaks over. You did switch the plates? Well, after it happened, that was a good moment.
Yeah.
When I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the coin underneath it. But then when the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman, I thought I'd had it. If he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders. So when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak with the one on the foreign lady's table.
What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done. Unbelievable! High stakes in this case. However, fear not, prosecutor son. What now? I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform, that's all I did, sir. All you did? That's plenty, Sergeant!
Yes.
Ooh, he's doing that so much more confidently now.
Yeah.
So if Sergeant Nosa switched the plates over, it means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table. Yes, that follows. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes. Earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both. That's correct. Then please present it to the court now. That plate, the plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot.
Shut up!
What can that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat? It can't have the slightest bearing on this case.
Objection.
No, you're not wriggling out. You're not wriggling your way out of it this time, lady. I beg your pardon?
Just like shaking.
Yeah. Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why this steak man promises to prove such a problem for you, no? You're the ones who decided it was a problem, not me. The reason the defense asked to see the plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing. He thinks he remembers.
I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. On the side of the plate that was on the table directly behind Wilson, there was a clear spattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest. Good night, Nog.
I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. Good night, Nog. See you later. And now we have the evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from, Miss Brett.
Let us not prolong this any further. Inspector, you will show the evidence to the court. Present the beefsteak and plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident. Yes, sir. Sorry for keeping you. Straight cut.
Yeah.
Here is the other steak and its plate. Please feel free to examine it. Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Can't exactly do DNA testing, but
Yeah.
the blood stain,
Not
it's
yet.
clearly visible. Look! Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the side of the plate shows that at the moment the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me.
In other words, it's impossible for Naruhodo-san to have shot the victim. Ah,
It can't be. In fact, there's only one person who could have possibly shot Dr. Wilson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is. That's right. Miss Giselle Brett. It's you!
Oh, she's alone now.
Wow, she disappeared, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh!
Outdone by a Japanese. Me. By a Japanese schoolboy. No. No. No!
Did a little chick just come out?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Oh my god. This one's giving birth. Oh.
The ugly duckling!
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
This is dumb.
This is so dumb. Oh my god.
Of course, he gets the ugly duckling.
I know. Pecking at his water.
Have fun, Sammy.
See you later, Sammy. Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure.
This is really how Brett meets her end, beaten by a thick cut of beef.
Thick cut.
It's a lot of goslings, yeah.
Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman. Forgive me.
Well, Miss Brett, I think it's time you told the court what actually happened that day. The truth, this time. We still don't have a motive, I think.
Yeah. Gladly, Your Excellency. It was I who took the professor's life, using curare. As you surmised, I chose that particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning. So you planned to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison would be found in the water. Because curare is unheard of here in Japan. Yes, of course. I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of water and it would all be over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining alone, and leave immediately. However, before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table.
That would be me, I suppose.
Yes, you. Who else? Such a trifling matter, but the fact you decided to come over to greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point.
Sammy's staying.
Okay, nice, Sammy. So I concocted a plan on the spur of the moment. I plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man.
Dang, so we almost saved his life.
Yeah. I happen to know that the professor always carried a gun. I decided to use that fact to my advantage. I had the bottle of curare in my handbag. And my own pistol concealed under my skirt.
Under you skirt? So I was right, there were two guns. Susan says lurking done 2:22 a.m. an early workday tomorrow. And until you find a way to fix that, I'm afraid this is how it has to unfold.
See you later, Suisun. Thank you for joining us. It was good to see you.
Good night, Susan.
See you next time.
One day I'll be super rich and then I'll pay you so you don't have to work and then you can watch every minute of my streams.
Yeah. It'll be like giving back.
Yeah. And then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor, a place where you were sure that I would notice it.
And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun, as I intended.
And then Fred understands how viewers work.
And then, just as you bent down to pick it up, bang.
That's when you shot the professor with your own gun. Even though at that point he was already dead.
Naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared.
Obviously, I assumed Naruhodo-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside.
That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor in his chair around. Because, of course, you needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he'd picked up the gun. So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor.
Sounds great. Don't skip out on the paint though. Need a higher quality green for optimal effect.
Okay, sounds good, Sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, maybe we'll do it on Wednesday.
Yeah, might as well.
That could work.
Yeah, just have to find the right shade of green paint.
Yeah.
Now that we have seen everything, Your Excellency,
Yes?
I wonder... might I speak with you in private later?
Just don't drink anything she gives you.
I know, seriously.
Misdemeanor, yeah. I shall call on you.
This is... Later, Bagel.
See ya.
Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me. Naruhodo-san.
Not really.
Yeah.
Enjoy jail.
And fade out. And fade out. And fade in.
It would seem this trial has finally run its course. I presume the prosecution is in agreement. This can't be. Takatsuchi Ouchi does not lose, not to the likes of this rookie student. Oh, whoops.
Oh, I was like, you get to present something here?
Yeah, I'm not a rookie. Look, I got like a whole badge and everything.
Yeah. You'd better start getting used to tough opposition.
Arrgh! Ryunosuke Naruhodo. What, yes? This insult to the Ouchi family name will never be forgotten.
You've become conceited with age, Council, but the old have to stand aside and make way for the new.
She went to Britain. She escaped.
Oh,
The sword?
God. It is the way of the world. May you never forget that.
He does have a sword in there!
Oh my god! Whoa.
Wow. Was that necessary?
Yes, completely. Yes. 1,000 millennia may pass, and still the Ouchi clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan.
Wow, he is planning on marrying again.
I know, seriously.
This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, presented an excellent case. Thank you, Your Excellency. Calls him a girl boss. I think in that case he's just a boss, right?
Yeah.
Guy boss? Is that a thing?
No.
Let's start it. It's gonna be a thing starting now.
I don't know. I like girl boss better.
I will not say guy boss.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not on board.
The Yaijutsu is entirely requisite. Male loser. Whoa.
Simon Blackwell. Not impressed. A real samurai does cuts without a sword, with no regard for distance and range.
Yeah, doesn't he do it with like his hand or whatever?
I think so, yeah.
The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern methodology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world. But the Western ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice.
You're right.
I'm actually gonna go eat pizza.
Nice.
He's the most unique judge. Yeah, I like him.
Yeah. Enjoy your pizza, Bagel.
Get some good pizza. Pizza
Yeah.
bagel.
Pizza, Bagel. Bagel pizza?
A new future of law awaits, but what it will look like I cannot begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue. Kazuma Asogi.
Yes.
After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can, absorb everything of the wider world that you are able to. And do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you.
I don't even know what pizza I got, but girl boss!
Yeah, get it.
I understand, Your Excellency.
What was that about? Why do you look so grave all of a sudden?
Ah, never mind.
As for you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo... Oh, yes? In you I sense, how can I put it, unusual potential. I very much look forward to seeing how you carry that onwards. Thank you, Your Excellency.
I don't know what I was doing.
He's a spy!
Yeah! Ooh! What is this shot?
Yeah. Oh, we're the defendant now.
Oh, yes.
It is time to deliver the final verdict. I hereby find the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Please tell me we get the letters. Yes!
Yeah! Not guilty.
Rose petals. He's still
Cherry
shocked.
blossom, maybe?
Or yeah, sorry, cherry blossom. I don't know why I said rose petals. I meant cherry blossom.
You got the wedding on your brain.
This court is now adjourned. Got him.
Yay.
Once this case wraps up, we'll probably sign off there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, just because it makes it easy and then we don't learn one new thing about the next case and then move on. Plus, I'm getting kind of hungry. I might have you take me to the store.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was the wrong model for the prosecution. No, because remember, he sliced his top knot off, so all his hair fell down.
I didn't even notice.
I can't believe
Oh, I missed that. Okay,
I can't believe what's happened. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial. I was grabbing pizza. Why does everybody have pizza but
I
us?
know, seriously. We might have to make pizza for Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah.
Ryunosuke! You finally pulled it off. Congratulations!
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Kazuma.
Ha 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 ha! No, it was a pleasure to watch you at work. I only doubted you like 12 times! So you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yume University Street. Don't forget.
Okay, pain tier list. How do you rank the 3 pains? Oh man. Who's the other one?
Winston.
It's like Winston every time except for when
Thurston or something?
When's the other one? Is it in not investigations? Is it the Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton? Is there like a different pain in that one? Oh, Gaspin.
Yes, Gaspin.
Oh, Gaspin is like the new one. That's right. I forget there's a new one.
Yeah.
He's entirely forgettable, which might put him on the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this guy goes on the top. I love him. maybe it's new character bias. City says, sorry I wasn't saying much. I had to stay up late thanks to a loud party at my neighbors that made me almost miss stream, so I just wanted to say hi.
Oh.
Aw, sorry your neighbors are being jerks.
Yeah, that's too bad, Cindy, but thank you for saying hi. We appreciate seeing you.
Yeah. Hope you can get some good sleep once they quiet down.
Yeah. Good afternoon. All your hard work has certainly paid off.
Yeah, you knew it was her.
Yeah. Congratulations to both of you for proving Naruhodo-san's innocence. Ah, our trusty judicial assistant. You worked hard for that result too, you know. Oh no, I didn't do anything.
Thank you so much. If we hadn't had that research report of Miss Brett's, I don't know how things would have turned out. She looks like Pearl.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she's doing like Pearl's sprite.
Aww. Your kind words should really be for my father. I was simply doing as he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate.
My adopted sister's having the party. Maybe you can talk to her later then.
Yeah.
Ask her not to be loud so late.
Yeah, sometimes people don't understand when they're being inconsiderate.
Yeah, you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they didn't know that it could be heard from across the walls and such, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. Always good to give people that the one verbal, like, hey, you did this and it upset me. And then if they do it again, now what they're doing is, like, actually
Violating your boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the What's up, dudes? Always cracks me up when you guys play this game. Yeah, this is actually a new one that like just came out. It's like set in the past.
Yeah, do you like my voice, Redhead-O-Rama? I've been talking like this for this guy, and I really committed to this voice, so now I have to do it for like the entire game.
Yeah, and she made this guy into like Batman.
Yeah.
Now...
I don't know why. He just looks edgy to me.
Your father? Oh, yes, of course. Well, you know.
Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. Susato Mikotoba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense. Ah!
It's new to the West, yeah. Speaking of Mikotoba. Ah, there you are. I believe congratulations are in order. Naruhodo, you did an excellent job. Thank you, Professor. Oh, no, it is I who should be thanking you, after all. Your efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. Good friend? Oh, yes, you mentioned that before.
It's 2:30 and it's quiet. The paper said until 2 a.m., so they did it good. Okay.
Okay.
At least they told you what times it would be and they committed to that.
Yeah. Outside of Japan, not counting fan translations, yeah. It was you who actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University, wasn't it? 8th Attorney Investigations Chronicles. Yeah, I hope they'll do that. It would be nice to have like a port of those games. And a translation of the second.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Professor Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain.
No, Wexel, it's not great friend Wink. This guy has a daughter, doesn't he? Yeah, this guy has a daughter.
Yeah.
An official translation. Yeah, I know that. I know there's like unofficial stuff, but yeah. You know.
He could be single. Yeah.
You could be.
Presumably that's when you met Dr. Wilson.
Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital. Oh, you worked together?
I've never heard you mention that before.
Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides, it's your turn, Asogi.
This music.
Great Britain's a magnificent country. It leads the world in science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course in law. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot.
What is Mikotoba's position?
He's a professor at the school they go to.
Yeah,
a medical school professor.
Yeah.
He's Kazuma's mentor. Oh, and an authority in forensics, I guess.
Yeah. I don't think they would be able to hear that. That was a choppy motorcycle sound.
Yeah.
I swear on this, the spirit of the Asogi clan.
You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you?
Of course I am. A Japanese man's katana is his soul. The blade shows me where I need to go. And cuts down anything that's in my way.
So the forensic processes are still moving around Japanese society. Yeah, it seems like it's a relatively new thing.
Yeah.
Britain, the world's
Science.
largest melting pot. America wants to know your location. Yeah, come on. We were around by now.
Yeah. Just for a while.
Redhead-O-Rama dreams of drink water.
Drink water.
Thank you.
This is water, I promise, not coffee.
What year is this? I don't think it's been stated yet.
Yeah.
I think they're intentionally vague about it.
Yeah. I would say...
That might have a date on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
1890X, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's literally what I was thinking. I was like, maybe the beginning of the 1900s or something, but even a little sooner.
Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes.
That reminds me, what's happened to the woman? To Giselle Brett, I mean. After all, she is guilty of murder.
At most, 1912 or slightly earlier, okay. Ah, yes, her. It's not easy to tell you this, but...
She got away.
What do you mean? Surely she's gonna face trial herself now. She's the true culprit after all. She will be leaving Japan in the very near future for Shanghai. What? Shanghai? Giselle Brett will not appear in court again in this country. I'm certain of that. What? But why not?
It's a matter of consular jurisdiction.
Oh. Inspector Hosonaga. Google said it was set near the end of the Meiji period, which ended in 1889. Okay.
Okay.
It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. But what's all this about consular jurisdiction? We cannot try this particular foreigner for her crimes here in Japan. What? We can't try her? But then who? Who's gonna bring her to justice?
A British consular court will hear her case, somewhere far away where our voices can't be heard.
But why a consular court? Why is there wind inside? it's just his aura.
Yeah, his thing's just always flapping no matter what.
I think there was actually
A time when it wasn't.
there was a specific like description of him. I think when we got the initial description of him, our character had like a cheeky reference to like his aura like billows around him.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
it's like his aura or whatever, but yeah, he just has to look that cool, I guess. Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past now that we've signed the friendship treaty.
Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right.
Then, so long as this is not a serious incident of highly political nature to our respective governments, they can invoke a consular court just like that.
Oh, can't they?
Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our governments making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on.
You think she's an assassin? So Miss Brett can't be held accountable for her actions here in Japan. I'm afraid that for the young student, today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. There was never any danger of comeuppance for her. I don't believe it. The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Brett. They're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committing murder very seriously. But it's all going to change from now on. We can make it change. This is a time of great turmoil, this new era heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt, that woman will receive the judgment she deserves. So yeah, wait, he just said heralded by the start of the 20th century, so... Oh, I guess that doesn't mean it's either way.
Yeah.
Don't you just love how the law was meant to protect innocent people? It has all this red tape that usually leads to bad people getting off scot-free. I don't know, what's somebody's quote? Better a dozen guilty men go free than one innocent man goes to jail.
Yeah.
Alex's dude only has one tooth.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Yes. Oh.
Oh, yes, change is coming, and we're the ones driving it. Who needs teeth?
Oh yeah, he does only have one tooth.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Funny. Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. This evening calls for a celebratory drink. But Professor, in its majestic equality, the law forbids rich and poor alike to sleep under bridges.
You're right, this is no time for gloomy faces. We should be celebrating Ryunosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start having some fun.
In that case, might I suggest La Carnival?
No!
As the head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink.
Too soon, my dude!
You're a detective, Hosonaga-san. Aren't you? Let's not worry about details for now. To La Carnival! Will you accompany us, Professor? Of course! La Carnival's food is second to none.
I shall go and attend to the paperwork for Naruhodo-san's release.
You're not gonna... Oh yes, thank you.
Wow, okay.
What?
They're not inviting her, she's just doing the work. Rip.
Wow!
Rip.
So Giselle Brett won't be tried here.
Sorry.
I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson.
Oh yes, we will.
How can they eat? A man just died!
I know.
He died like 3 days ago, it's fine.
Oh god.
The food at La Carnival is nice and the sparkling water is to die for.
Wow, Esper. Oh my god. Too soon! Can I
Possible.
not express how too soon this is? Yes, Reynosuke?
I just wanted to say thanks again, that's all. You really saved my skin today.
And I think I love you. I didn't do a thing! You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? That defense was all your own work.
Your skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world.
I'm not so sure about that. To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me.
What? Come on, be serious.
If I helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial. But you have very natural talent for it, for being a defense lawyer, I mean.
Oh no, not me, all that tense verbal combat. I never want to go through that ever again. Game ends.
Right?
It's just, I did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you.
That's the point.
Sorry, what do you mean, that's the point? Autosave.
Yeah. Listen, Reynosuke. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win?
Knowledge of the law.
No. The ability to believe.
To believe? To believe what?
A defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times.
Like you believed in me when I said I didn't do it.
I'm human, just like you. I don't have some superhuman ability to know the truth. But you have made a choice about what to believe in and stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can be really backed into a corner.
It's not the most important thing, it just helps.
But being able to remain faithful to what you choose to believe in even then.
I don't know. I think it was the most important thing. We didn't have any knowledge of the law.
Yeah. It's for me and Grandma, we believe. Well, that's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person.
Believing in your client.
I really have to pee. I've been trying to hold it, but...
I know, it just keeps going on.
Yeah, seriously.
It's not a lie if you believe it. Be careful. The clip in the Discord. Oh my gosh, I just saw the purple dragon in the Discord. Look at that thing. Oh. His powers of observation and logic were what won the case. What was he supposed to do? Not believe he didn't commit the crime? You defend someone in court and win even if you don't believe they're innocent. It's called holding onto your principles and seeing your job through. You did win. You're a winner. Popped 3 of them. Those are good throws. Hi, buddy. Hey there, little dog.
Hi. It's hot in here.
Yeah,
Wanna go
it
back?
gets too warm in here.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we're getting central AC in here sooner rather than later.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm a student lawyer with precious little real experience, but you never stop believing in me.
Well,
You face seemingly hopeless situations time and again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it through your own efforts, and because you never stopped believing in me.
Thanks, Kazuma. Please tell me we get like a bro hug.
I know! There's something I want to ask you, actually, Ryunosuke.
Yes?
Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me.
Okay. It sounds serious. What?
Could you hold my hand?
Ah, you're still here, are you? Oh, Inspector Hosonaga. I've arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go.
Thank you. We'll be right there. Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory!
And your study tour to Great Britain, don't forget.
Ha, yes, that too.
I can't tell if he's modest or if he does have some, like, grim mission.
Yeah.
So my very first trial came to an end. Dang you, Hosonaga, and your headband blocking! Kazuma, Professor Mikitova, Suzato-san, who acted as my assistant. Grim mission, grim mission! Inspector Hosonaga, who didn't really play much of a part, but still. What do you mean? It was because of the help and support of all these people that I managed to get through that trial. But more importantly, Kazuma hadn't yet managed to ask his favor of me. Little did I realize just how much it would change my life.
Such a classic Phoenix Wright
Yeah.
cliffhanger right there.
The Inspector, yeah, what is he talking about? You should have said, like, the I don't know.
We got an achievement for doing the first case.
Save game. We did it.
Yay!
Next
Thank you all
time.
for joining us.
Next time on Ace Attorney, it'll be the adventure of the unbreakable speckled band.
Is that like a bracelet or like a band that plays music or like what?
All right, let's find a raid target here. Who we got? Looks like Swordy is streaming.
Yeah.
You know we love him around here, so let's go show him some love. Looks like he's playing some Yoshi's Story. And that game is hard.
Yeah.
He's gonna need some support.
Yeah, go support him. Tell him it's a red raid.
It's
And
the title.
hello.
It's the title of a Sherlock Holmes story, really?
Huh.
No, didn't play much of a part.
That's funny, Chaos. I didn't realize. I never would have known that.
Yeah, confirmed by Bylan.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
I think we'll have some time for viewer games. We'll be playing everybody's favorites. And yeah, probably not Slow K Sunday unless
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Just because I gotta get ready for my training and stuff.
the full title is The Adventure of the Speckled Band. Okay.
Okay.
So they're playing off of it. Interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. That's all I got for you today. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching. Hope you enjoyed. We love doing the voices and everything for Phoenix Wright games, even if it takes a little more out of us than usual.
Exactly. It's
But
still fun.
I hope it adds to the experience.
Yeah.
Strength beats strength. Right. You have to believe harder than the other guy. That's how you win a court case.
There
There
you
you
go. Lawyer 101.
Okay. Thank you everybody for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.